it's Monica Dubay with Heal Your Mind, Heal Your Life. I'm doing lesson 7 of A Course in Miracles right now, and the reason I am is that I love these beginning lessons. They really teach us what the Course in Miracles is all about and why it works and how powerful it can be when you actually understand it and practice it. So lesson 7 is really, really important. It's I see only the past. And why is that so important? Because our perception is always just showing us what's already over and gone. And why is that? Because we're bringing our conditioning to this moment and we're thinking thoughts about the past. And then we're thinking that that's going to happen in the future. So we're projecting everything into the future from our past. And do you see how that could be really conflictual? Because the past is made up of all kinds of beliefs and thoughts that never brought you happiness. And yeah, you've probably had some good memories too, and those memories are with you as well, but the misperceptions are the ideas and the beliefs of thinking that you really know what's here and what's going on. And the interesting part about this is that this lesson seems really difficult to believe at first. You know, it's like, I see only the past? What do you mean? I'm right here, I'm right now, and I'm looking. But what you're seeing with is these eyes, which are really small. They only show you a tiny little bit of what's actually here in reality. And so, and you're also being filtered through your past conditioning. So the truth is you are only seeing the past, and here's the key, and the kicker is that the past is gone. So wouldn't it be nice to be free of your past associations with everything so that you could be happy and in the present moment and innocent like a child? Because when you do that, when you're able to see the world as a place of wonder and enchantment and light and possibility and discovery of who you really are, then life becomes something completely different. And you become really joyous for no reason at all. So it's like you find this place in you, maybe, you know, a place where you really understand or experience the truth of you, you know, when you're quiet and your thoughts are still and you're not looking at everything through the eyes of fear or your old conditioning, which only taught you what you're not. So this is why it's so important. Lesson 7 is like the key to the whole Course in Miracles. And if you really can get this, you're going to be free. And that's what's amazing. I'm going to read a little bit of it. The old ideas about time, right, because we're talking about past, present, future, are very difficult to change because everything you believe is rooted in time. All of your beliefs are rooted in time, and they depend on your not learning new ideas about it. So we're giving you a new idea, right? That's why you need new ideas about time, that there is only right here and right now, and all of your past associations are already gone. So why are you worrying about it? And why are you even concerned with it, right? It's over. You're over. You're gone from here. This is not a real place. You're in a state of delusion if you think that, you know, you're in the past or you have to project the past into the future, which is what the human mind does. It's a constant image maker, right? The images from the past, and then the images of what you think is going to happen in the future. It's pure imagination. It's not really happening at all. This makes me really happy because I really feel it. It's like, oh, I don't have to do that. You can just let go, right? So I'm only seeing the past in everything I see. Every object in my room, Every object, every person I see, I'm seeing the past. I'm bringing my past into it and trying to associate with this present moment, this maybe a new person that you just met, with your past. It's like, oh, where are you from? I'm from there too, or I've been there. You're always looking at the past when you meet someone new, and wouldn't it be nice to not do that? To just be, oh, hello, how are you? And just don't, see what comes out of your mouth, but you don't have to have that, oh, let's talk about our past so we can figure out who we are together. It's crazy, right? It's what we do, though. It's what we do in relationship. And I'm going to jump to lesson 8, too, because lesson 8 is my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. And the reason that's so critical is that, we're going from what you see to the mind, which is really important because the mind is creating, and it never stops creating, never stops thinking, and you can't stop it from thinking, but you want to think thoughts that are happy. And if you're preoccupied with the past, you're not really seeing anything, right? You're not seeing what's there. You've got your own ideas. You're bringing those into the present moment. You're creating imagery around what you think you want, and you don't actually even know because you're in the past, all right? And the past is over and gone. And the future is not yet. So right here and right now is where you belong, and actually where you are in reality. If you can understand it and grasp this, it's going to set you free. And that's a really good thing. So what happens when you're always doing this past and then futurizing into the next moment? The mind is actually blank when it does this because it's not really thinking about anything. It's blank. You got a blank mind. Feel the blankness of it, though. Let it be totally blank for a while, and that will also be a moment of complete release. That's why meditators love to meditate, because they go to that place where there's a blank nothingness, where there's a void of that churning around in your mind of what's happened before and what I want to happen in the future. It's like that stops, and you become really present in the moment. It happens when you're joyful, doing something you love, like singing or playing or doing art, something creative. It's I played music a lot, and when I'm playing the clarinet, it's like, just love what I'm doing. But it's interesting because the moment up to the point where I'm actually playing, it's like I'm so nervous. And I think I'm nervous because the present moment is so precious. There's so much that you can gain from being really totally present and listening. And if you ever do improvisation, you understand what I mean, because improvisation requires you to be completely open and present to this moment and this music that's happening, and you just kind of flow with it, right? And you see what comes out of you, and it's always a surprise because it's improvisation. Life is improvisation, really. And isn't that cool? Life is improvisation. You don't have to know how to do it. It's improv. It's fun. There's a challenge to you in this. It's a challenge to you to let go of what you think you want, what you think happened to you in the past, and just be here right now with me. Be here. Then you don't have to be in the past. You don't have to be preoccupied with the past, which is what Lesson 8 is all about. I seem to be thinking about blank, right? I seem to be thinking about my bank account. I seem to be thinking about my relationship. I seem to be thinking about whatever that is, my child. But truly, I'm thinking only about the past. And so, what happens when you let go of that? And I'm not saying you can, because the ego mind can't do anything really except, attack you. When you stop that and cease to listen to it, and cease to believe the thoughts about the past or the future, you can be free, right? Freedom is in being totally open to a new experience in any given moment. And not telling everything what it is. Not telling people what they are or who they are. Or not thinking you even know. Being wide open to having an encounter, even with someone you know, that's brand new. That's a brand new moment of, I see you. I really see you. And if you can feel it within you, you will be able to see others as they really are. I love this. This is so profound for me. Course in Miracles saved me from my dream of separation and depression and anxiety and all of that stuff. And I hope it's helping you too. Okay. All right, tomorrow we're going to do I See Nothing as It Is Now, which I actually just did. But we're going to keep going with it. And Lesson 10 is my favorite. My thoughts don't mean anything. Yay, I don't have to think them anymore. Anyway, hope you're enjoying. Leave a comment if you want. You can just say, loving the lessons, or keep me posted, or something like that. I'd love to know you're joined with me. Thank you so much. It's Monica Dubé. Thanks. Bye.